Hi, I'm Jenny. I've been with Backpacks for just over 5 years, volunteering in all the aspects of the operational area of Backpacks. Today I'm going to show you through our receiving area and how we deal with the donations that come in, and through the pre-packing area, which is what I'm concentrating on mainly at the moment. So if you'd like to come through, you can see what we have. So these are all waiting to be quality checked and counted for our inventory. So everything that comes in has to be tagged and popped in our inventory. The girls do that here before it goes over to our picking area. So as you can see, there's lots of bits and pieces to do. They lay out all the bits and pieces on here. All the clothing is gone through, checked, sized, tagged, and then hung on our racks over here. We have blankets, books, everything comes through here and gets sorted. Once it's been tagged and counted, it goes over to our picking area, and that's when it's ready to go into the backpacks when we have our orders to fill. All our donations are received from community, from individuals, from other organisations. We do keep a record of those people that do give us donations. We do ask them that if they're not suitable for our meal packs, can we sell them in our op shop? We try, and anything that's not suitable for our meal packs, we try and recycle or offer to other charitable organisations if they could use them. And then we've got an op shop to sell those other bits and pieces. So we do always check with the people when they donate that it's okay for us to do that. This is our pre-packing area. As you can see, we have tubs here available for when the donations come in. Any stationery, toiletries, nappies, anything that goes into our pre-packing bags goes into these tubs here. So when someone comes into the pre-packing area, what we do is we go through our tubs. In this one we might have some notebooks and bits and pieces. So these are all counted and then put into the appropriate tubs to be made up into the pre-packs. This is a pre-pack that I'm currently making up. It is a girls stationery pack for 12 plus. Basically what we have is a book bag. We put in a pencil case which has been pre-packed with pencils and texters and biros and rulers, etc., all that kind of thing. So that goes in. They also get a large binder book, small exercise book, a journal or a notebook, a ruler, and then some extra love if we've got it. Like we've got a lot of these lovely High School Musical folders, glue sticks, post-it notes. So if we've got those kinds of things, they go in that pack as well. These are our pre-packing packs that have been packed. What we do is once we make them up, we tag them up, we put them in here. We have all the toiletries, girls and boys, unisex, and our stationery packs here. So they're made up, tagged, and popped in there. So when the picking girls need to come and get one for their packs that they're packing, they can just come and help themselves and take them and put them into the inventory, or take them out of the inventory. This here is just a sample for boys 4 to 6 toiletry pack. It's been tagged, and as you can see, he has a face washer, a hair wash, body moisturiser, a little bit of extra love, hair comb, soap, hair ties, age appropriate toothbrushes and toothpaste in a gorgeous little toilet bag. This is our nappy area. What happens is nappies are donated, brought in here, put into sizes, and then we also make up our little nappy packs. As you can see, this is for a newborn, and inside they get 7 nappies. We try and give them a variety of different ones because of different sizing for different brands. They also get a couple of disposable nappy pads, and some nappy sacks are in there as well for the disposal of the nappies. These are newborn. They go into our baby bundles, which are made up here. So baby bundles are made up of a whole heap of clothing, as you can see, in the size that's required, and go into a gorgeous baby bag with nappies and with anything else that they need.
When we're packing items for the backpacks, we include such things as clothes, toiletries, stationery, a little plushie, a book, non-essential items that bring joy. We call that extra love, such as bottles or scarves or an activity, and lots of love that we pack them with, and then they go to quality control.
Picked our size 12 girls bundle here, and the next process is to check it. So basically what will happen is we lay out everything, we go off of our little order list, and we tick off A, that everything is in here that should be. Also, after we've done that, we go through and check every item, make sure there's no marks, no damaged seams or anything like that. If there was a damaged seam or something like that, or if it's dirty, we will try and wash and reuse it. If it's the wrong size, this is where we make switches, or if it's broken, same sort of thing, we make appropriate changes for this pack. So now I'm going to lay everything out before I go through and tick everything off and check it. So we remove all of our coat hangers at this stage as well, and our tags for our inventory. So I'm now just quality checking all of our items to go in the pack. So checking all the seams, checking for any marks. So this one is looking good condition. So that'll be fine to put in our pack, and as we've quality checked, I tick that off as we go as well. So I'll tick that off. Same with our singlets. Seams. So all our seams are okay, and we double check for any marks, if it's dirty. And we do that with all of our clothes items. If it's stuff like our extra love that hasn't been opened, and drink bottles, things like that, we don't have to quality check like we do even with this blanket, because this is obviously brand new. We don't have to go through, open that up and check all the seams. Mainly with our clothes items, we'll double check that everything's okay. I'm now going to go ahead and pack our 12 plus girls. So the first things that go in is our toiletry and stationery pack, just because they're the biggest bulkier items, so we try and fit those in first. You really have to go and stuff right down into the corners to try and fit all of this stuff in this little backpack. So that goes in there. Then usually what I'll do is try and fit as many clothes as possible, and I find the best way to do that is to roll. So I usually roll and roll all our stuff right down into the corners. So we do that with all of our clothing items. And then we always put our tissues, our torch in the front pocket, just in case they're crying, or if it's their first time overnight, or you're leaving at night, they can't see in the dark, or they're scared, they can grab their torch. And then also socks and undies in case they need to change that, just for convenience. Now completed our 12 plus girls backpack, as you can see here, with our really bulky items, and for the bigger kids that have bigger things, it can be tricky to fit them into the bag, so hence why we roll it up at the back, keep it nice and tight so we don't lose anything. And last steps is what we do is we tick off that we know all of our clothing, toiletries, we know all these items have been in here because we've gone through and quality checked. So I'm going to tick this off, and I'm going to put that tag on the top, and we know that this backpack was sponsored by the Wrap family. So you can also sponsor backpacks for kids as well that need it, and you can do that through the website. You can share it to friends, all that sort of thing. So hopefully you're next.
Once the backpacks that have been ordered by a range of emergency services are done and packed and finished, they come here to this area. Then they are delivered by a network of volunteers using our delivery van.